Well, hi everyone. Sorry, I'm back in the attic. Hi and welcome back to Sadie's Spincraft. I'm going to give everyone a chance to come in, and then I'll start chatting about what I'm doing and say thank you to everyone. I've got two little kitties arguing down here, but just ignore them. I do. I'm not going to show you the attic because it's a mess upon mess. It's a big mess. So yeah, I'm going to let everyone come in. Wait a sec. Hi, Wendy, darling. How you doing? Oh, it's so nice to be able to get back to what we're doing, my lives. I'm just going to... Oh, we've got 4. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jules. Hi, Becca. How we all doing? So, I've hit 2,000. Yay. Can't believe I was on when the notification came. Hi, Angie. Thank you very much. So, yes, I've hit 2,000. Whoop. I'm all excited. Well, it's actually 2006, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah. Woo! I've also... Oh, we were in red. Something's on for rain. Totally flooded. Oh, we didn't get hardly out. Hi, Em. And thank you very much, everybody. So today, I haven't done any spinning. But I have been using acrylic. I know, I swore. And I was nearly sick when I did it. But I am using acrylic. Hi, Sacred Soul. So I wanted to try out the Afghan squares. So I'll show you what I've got so far. And then I'm going to choose my yarn. Pick the one that I like the most. And start an Afghan blanket. So we've got this one, which I quite like. I saw it on... Who did I follow this one off? Bag a Day Crochet. So Crystal was showing me this one. And it's rather pretty. I really like it. But like I said, I've got to choose. So this would be nice because it's nice and big and it'd get the blanket done really quick. And it only took me about, I think, half an hour to make one square. So that's good. Then there's this one. Quite like this one as well. I don't know if any comments have come up. Oh, thank you. And then there's this one, which I quite like. But it's not as big as this one, so I don't think I'd be able to put them together unless I figured out how many stitches and that. And that means maths. So, no, that's not happening. We don't do maths in this corner. Then I did this one, which was also one from Crystal. But the grey yarn I've used in it has made it all crinkle. And it just doesn't look as good as it could do. So that yarn were too thick. I like the texture on the first one. I do as well, Jules. At least you can just throw acrylic in the washing machine. There is that, but I can't do it. It squeaks. And I can't do it. It makes my teeth go funny, which is why I very rarely use acrylic. It does. It makes my teeth go funny. So it's the only reason why I don't like it. But yeah, I like this one. But like I said, if it's going to all be like that, I'm hoping it's just the grey that's done it, but I think there's just too many bobble stitches. I reckon if I just spread them out a bit more, it might work. But yeah, there's that one. It is a pretty one, but like I said, I think there's too many bobble stitches. Either that or I've used the grey that is too thick and it's just made it pucker. And then there's this one. This one's so cute. Let me just pop up the petals. It's a little 3D flower thing. There we go. Come on, up you pop. So there. Gorgeous, just, yeah, it's a bit fiddly. And then we got this one, look. Isn't that cute? I really like that one. Chris says, hi, Wendy. That was a shout up. You heard that one. Not a shout out, but a shout up. And then I'm working on this one, which I really, really like. And I've nearly got to the end of that one. You can do it in different colours, obviously, and then it all looks pretty. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying out a few Afghan squares so that I can figure out which one I want to use. And then we can go from there. Hi, Chris. Love you. Oh, he's watching. He read it. Bless him. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing today, which is not a lot, really. But I didn't realise how long it took. And this is another thing that I don't like. Can you hear this? Watch. Can you hear that squeak? You don't get that from wool. That is like, I don't like it. Can you hear that? That's why I don't like, another reason why I don't like acrylic. Harry, will you stop attacking my wool? Get off. Get off, turd. Go downstairs. A little poo bag. Sorry, the kitten. The first one, like nails down the chalkboard. Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? So that is why, right, oh, Harry, stop. Right, I need to clean this attic, and I'll show you why, because, like, are you ready? It's kind of full everywhere, and the kitten is having fun. He's like, ooh, what's in this bag? What's this? Can I chew that? No, you can't, Harry. Leave it alone. Yeah, that's why I don't write like acrylic, because it squeaks and it makes my teeth all funny. Blah. So I tend to, well, I have started doing. Thanks to Wendy, I put my headphones on and then I can't hear it and I just go for it. Looks like your stash room too. That's all right then. I don't feel as bad. Oh, knocking everyone over. So, yeah, that is what I've been up to. I'm trying to find ways to use my yarn productively, because right now I'm looking at certain yarns and I can't, it's not calling to me. I don't know what to make it into. I tried knitting with one the other day and it just didn't look right. It looked weird. And then I tried crocheting with it and I was like, yeah, I just don't like it. So I think that one's meant to be woven. So I'm going to use that one for weaving. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find ways that I can sort all this stuff out. Oh, and I forgot to mention, right, I know it's a bit of self-promotion. Don't like doing this. But now that I've hit, I think it's 3,000 watch hours, I do have super chat or whatever it is. I don't have a clue what it is. I don't know what it does, but it's there just in case. Yeah, so I just needed to mention that. Harry, really? He's there now, look. He's proper getting into everything. Right, wow, little turd. So, yeah. I'm trying to find things to hang on, spinning, not trying. I have the same problem. Oh, hang on, let's get so I can see. Same problem with trying to spin, with spinning bio nylon. I can't, as it puts my teeth on edge. Yeah, I can't touch that bio nylon either. I tried that Look, Harry, your sister chomped on that last year. Can you not do it this year? Thank you. My Christmas tree. So, yeah, I'm not a bio-nylon person either. I can't. No. I've tried that. Don't like it. It's still in the... I might use as add-ins and stuff, but that's as far as it'll go. I couldn't spin it all on its own. Not a chance. So yes, I am attempting to find projects that go with my yarns and figure out which yarns go together that can make big projects and which yarns don't go together but will make something a bit smaller. So that's what I'm going with. Harry, do you have to sit on there? Do you know, if I don't get rid of him, I'm going to spend most of my time talking to him. Oh, not get rid of him out of the house. I mean, out of my attic. Can you not chomp on... No, Harry, they're knitting needles. They're not for chewing. Wow. Bless him. You can tell he's teething because he's just chewing anything and everything. It's kind of crazy. So, yeah, I don't know what to actually do on this live. I just thought I'd come on and talk to y'all. I don't know what we're going to do. I've got that much stuff that I do need to do. Should we... I tell you what I am going to. Right, Harry, get off that. No, that's not for chewing. I am going to sort out all my natural yarns, like these. So these are both Shetland, but I've got different colours. So if I sort out all my Shetlands, because they're all quite chunky, they make some lovely Afghans, I think. So yeah, and I've got more down there in my bag and in a box and in another box and on the table. And yeah, we've got plenty of yarns around to look at and choose from. I reckon that would get lost with that. So I could do this pattern with this yarn. Oh my God, thank you very much, Angela. My dinner's ready. I have to go, but congrats on the 2K. Thank you very much. Oh. Right, Harry, can you stop chewing on my knitting needles? So yeah, I am going to put... I'm going to slap him. That one in that's, I reckon. Do you know, they're expensive then. Pack it in. And then we could maybe, because otherwise the pattern will get lost. Bye, Angie. Have a good evening, afternoon, morning, night time. Oh, swear down. So I could probably get away with this one in the darker colour because it's more open, if you know what I mean. So maybe I could get a few more rounds on that to make it bigger, or with it being a bigger yarn, it might sort itself out and widen and get bigger. We never know. But, oh, well done. You've pulled it over now, aren't you? I can see what Christmas is going to be like. This kitten is going to drive me to insanity. It's going to happen. It really is. Or I could just do a normal square in the darker ones. What do you think? Could you add a couple of rows of the lacy one to make it same size as... Oh, do you know what? That could actually work. So before I go on to this one, do another round. Before I go on to the outer one, do another round of flowers maybe. And make it bigger. I could probably do that, you know. That could work. And give it more petals. I'll have to give it a try in acrylic first. But yeah, that could work. And then we could have those two together in light and dark Shetland. And we could have a Shetland blanket or a Shetland Afghan blanket. Can you have a Shetland Afghan blanket? Is Afghan just the name of the blanket, or is it because of the place it comes from? Now that is a question. Can anyone answer that for me? I think Shetland blanket would be so comfy and snug. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree, Wendy. Totally agree. And I've got loads of Shetland because I had like 3 fleeces. And I've spun loads of it. And I am excited, but I'm also gutted at the same time. I've found an elastic band that were perfect size for my nano. But as it's working its way, I can see all the rubber coming off and it's close to snapping. And I've only done like an hour spinning on it. So I think I need to get a bobble that's the same size, that's covered in like, what can it be covered in? Some sort of yarn, obviously. It's covered in a nylon thing around it. I think that might work better if I had one of them. But I also have some elastic that's for making jewellery. I wonder if I could do one of them. Use that to make one. But then I'd have the and it might slip. I might not make it tight enough. Choices and excitement is not all that good for me. So yeah. I reckon that's what I'm going to have to do in it. Add an extra few petals onto that. Make it slightly bigger. And then I can have a Shetland Afghan blanket. Oh, it's so warm! Sorry, I got that. That's excitement, that. But I do want to try this one again at some point because it is really pretty with the bobble stitch and whatnot. And then you've got your fan stitches and your normals. And then you've also got a bit of lace work in there and down here. So I would like to try that again in the same yarn without changing colours. So all the same, so that it doesn't. And if it still crinkles like that, I'm going to change the pattern and make it so that it's a bobble every other stitch, so it don't crinkle as much. I think that's what it's. I think it's got too many bobbles. I don't know how Crystal made it lie flat unless it was the yarn she was using. I don't have a clue. But I do like that little flower as well. That one would be good for doing a smaller blanket, obviously. Sadie. But do a plain square, so all in that sort of stitch, and then a flowered square, plain square, flowered square, and maybe do different flowers each time. So not have them all like this, maybe have ones with bigger petals and stuff. I've just checked Wikipedia, and an Afghan is just a knitted or crochet blanket rather than woven. Wonderful. Thank you, Wendy. At least I know it's not because of a place where it's come from and I'm not making stuff up and whatnot. So I can have a Shetland Afghan. Get in? That's a wonderful idea. So yeah, that's another idea I'm thinking of with the flowered ones. So yeah, I have projects in ideas right now. I can't say they're in motion because I've got to find the right yarns that fit these squares. Because if I don't, it's going to look daft. Like, I've spotted one. This would not look right, or this one. Neither of these would look right for any of those squares. And that is because of how they are. Would all your minis be enough for the flowered ones? Maybe. I'd have to go through and sort them out by weight so that I didn't have thicker ones and thinner ones together. So yeah, I could do that. But yeah, that would just look daft, if you know what I mean. On that, you'd lose the flower as well, even though it's popped up, you'd lose that pattern big time. I think the only thing that might work on is that, but I still think that it'll lose the pattern. You won't be able to see it. And same with this one. I think you would lose the pattern that you're crocheting. So yeah, I've got to be careful what I choose going down this road. And I'm not usually this clever when it comes to making something. I usually just get stuck in and go, oh well, that does. As you saw with the blanket, it might be a nice blanket, but I look at it and think none of that goes together. I didn't even try. I just picked some up and yeah. The multicoloured always seems to look better in weavings. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going with ones like these. Get them woven up, because that would make an absolutely gorgeous scarf or shawl woven because of all the different colours you've got in it. And I just, yeah, that needs to go as a weft with, do you know, maybe a black warp. But yeah, I think that could go with a black warp, and that'd be a beautiful weft on either a scarf or a shawl made on the loom. It's grand. So yeah, I've got so many different yarns. I just need to go through them, sit down and actually look at what's going to work and what's not going to work, and then figure out which ones I'm going to use first, then start caking them or balling them. I'm actually enjoying balling them up right now, spending that time going like this, because that's what I've done with this acrylic. I spent ages balling it all up, went and found all my little bits that I had, little bits left of, you know, just, it needs using. So that's what we're doing. Harriet, no. What else were I? Yeah, there'll be another video to come. The autumn, you know. Oh, Harry, stop. If you want to play with something, here, go play with that. Take that. Go on. That's it. Chew on that. The autumn rolags that I did on the Drumcarder, they will be being spun next, and I was wondering, would you like a story about autumn or poems to do with autumn as the voiceover, so that I can so that you can see the majority of this spin, because it's going to take a while. And yeah, good to hear you're weaving. I've just finished my first weave in 6 months. Well, I have got something. Hi, Dawn. I have got something on the loom, but Harry snagged it and ruined it. And I can't bring myself to take it off right now. Jill, what are you doing? Why does that look like a mouse? It's not. You're another one. You've pinched some fluff. Oh, wow. No, she's pinched some yarn. I've allowed these kittens in. What have I done? Anyway, I was talking. Yeah, so that is going to be spun rather thick because I want all them colours to flow through it. And then I am going to ply it, thread ply it, either with white or yellow waxed cotton. I don't know why I'm using waxed, because it's what I've got, because I had it for beading. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using the waxed cotton so that I want a spiral yarn, but I want it nice and thick, and I want it so that it all sort of like bunches up. I'm trying a proper spiral yarn with my autumn Rolex. So yeah, God knows how it's going to turn out. My fingers are crossed. Excuse me. Oh, yellow will look like gold with those colours. Well, that's what I was thinking. Oops. Or maybe using both white and the yellow and having, I don't know if it, I don't even know if I'm going to see the other yarn underneath, the thread underneath. So I might even just use the white, but the wax will keep it up and tight. So I might use the yellow. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we come to it, but that will be the next video. It'll be the autumn Rolex that we did on the drum carder. And then the one after that is going to be a comparison with drum carding drums. Both done it on the same drum carder, the classic, but with two different type of drums. So one of them was with Wendy's drum, and the tines are a lot longer and a lot further spaced. It's a 72 TPI, which is tines per inch. The one I'm using, the tines are a lot shorter, and they're 120 tines per inch. Looking at it close up, yes, you can see the difference. It airs it out, does mine, a lot more, whereas the one Wendy has keeps it more compact, but you get more of it. And things don't blend the same as what it did on mine. So we're going to get a close-up of those so that we can see the difference of a drum carder, and then we're going to spin both exactly the same, ply them exactly the same, and see if there is any difference whatsoever once it's spun. Because if there's no difference once it's spun, then technically all you need for making bats would be a 72 TPI, not 92 or 120. Hi Ziggy, thank you very much. And it's Hannah. I know, I get all excited, you know me. So yeah, that's where that'll be the next video, to see if there is any point in having, well, for myself anyway, in having 120 TPI over a 72. Because I do have both, I think. No, I think my other one's a 96, 92, actually, or a 96, whatever it is, I can't remember. So yay on that. So that's the next 2 videos to come out. And I also have a beautiful blue bat that I made at Wendy's, and my word, I can't wait to spin it, but I'm going to do it on a live so that we can all enjoy it. And it is going to be spun as an art yarn. What we're doing it as, Sadie, come on. Core spun. That's the word we're looking for. I'm going to core spin it so that I can get all those beautiful colours running through it, and it actually looks like the sea on yarn as well as on a bat, because it is just amazing. Then I've also got a few fibres that arrived in a Happy Mail from World of Wool that I did the unboxing of. I want to try and spin the luxury fibre one, which is camel, cashmere and something else. I can't quite remember. I think it was llama and merino. And some silk, I think it was. I can't quite remember. But I really, 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 really want to spin that. I do. What did I miss on the last 5 mins? Was it the white bats? It was, yes. Sorry, darling. Comparison on drum carders. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, it wasn't moving up, so I had to move it up. I was getting all confused. And because the background's white, I have to keep putting myself in front of it so that I can read it. I know, daft. I know. So that's where I'm at with those 3 videos. I also so that's 3 videos and a live planned for at least in the next month or the next 2 or 3 weeks. I have done some more on my mitered square blankets. I forgot to bring them upstairs, so I can't quite show you. I think I've added some bigger squares to the little ones, so it's going to be a little, the squares are going to be 10 by 10 and 20 by 20 going through it. I may even add a 30 by 30 somewhere. You never know. It just it depends on how much yarn I have from whichever mini from YouTube that I'm using. And the bigger one is all 10 by 10 because they're all really chunky yarns. And I've discovered I cannot do put stitches onto my knitting needle. You know, I can't pick up stitches with my knitting needle. I have to do it with a crochet hook. So I have to go through, pick it all up, get it onto one of these beauties, which is my Tunisian crochet hook. Get it all on there. Then I can turn it round, feed it through and get it all back on. Because, yeah, I have to make life hard for myself. God heaven forbid I should be able to pick up stitches. No, I just find it really hard. I really can't get it through. I end up pulling it off. I don't know how I do it. But yeah, I can't. And I make them really tight if I do it. If I do manage to do it with a knitting needle, I've got to. And I can't struggle and it looks weird and horrible. So yeah, just a little, I use crochet hooks. Yes, I am going to be busy. Well, I don't have that many more watch hours to go until I'm actually monetized. I think it's 900 nod I've got left to get before I'm monetized and I get no, you've got some fibre that you can play with. Bog off. So yeah, I'll get little pennies from people watching adverts or the 5-second adverts, whichever. So that's what I'm aiming for by this time next year. So yay. Hi CBG. Good morning from New Zealand, home of your Lance wheel. Yes, I love Lance, which is what I have too. Great. Love your channel and your honesty when you are creating. Congrats on the subs. Oh, thank you ever so much. That's nice. I shouldn't read stuff like that because I go, oh, weird. And I've got to be honest because that's just who I am. I don't like lying. I don't see a point in lying or fibbing or just tell the truth. Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't, but I'd rather know where I stand, at least. How many people watch hours did you get this year? Well, I went from, I think I got 1,555 from last year to this year, which put me over the 3,000 mark, which is why I'm able to get super chats now, or whatever they call them. And yeah, that's what that is. Yay. So it's only taken 5 years, you know, to get to where I'm able to make YouTube help with products and other little things so that it's easier to make these videos. I mean, I love making my videos, absolutely love them, and I love you lot. You're what makes it. And when I spin or create anything, I'm thinking that I'm actually with you all and I'm doing it with you. That's why I end up naming the titles as let's spin this and let's do that and whatnot. We can get those hours up. Oh, thanks, Em. Hi, Spinning Saga. Are you all right there, my darling? So, yeah. I've got plans and we're going to get there. And oh, yeah, I found this. I can't remember where. I don't know where yarn is. But look at that. I was quite impressed with myself, but I wouldn't say it was a square. I did the same amount of rows as what I did stitches, but it came out as as a rectangle. Is that meant to happen with knitting? I don't know. I've never done knitted swatches before until this one. So will it go normal if I stretch it? Or is that just because you're meant to double the amount of rows? Are you meant to do, say it's 25 stitches? Are you meant to do 50 rows to make it a square? That'd make sense, wouldn't it? I don't know. Does it make sense? I don't have a clue. But it is such a pretty yarn. I wish I could show you. No, it's just blur. Ooh, that were horrible. Get that out of the way. Absolutely. We can get those watch hours up. We can get there. What's that? Oh yeah, that was Shetland that didn't wash properly that I needed to wash again. Ew, feels horrible. It's all tacky and ew. Well, I need to actually write down what I've just told you, look, so I don't forget. So I know I could probably watch myself over again, but I don't like watching myself, so let's see if we can find a pen. Does that pen work? It does. So we're going to spin autumn Rolex. Comparison on drums from Classic Garda. What else? Oh yeah, Live, Blue Bat, Core Spin. Then we had luxury fibre spin. What else we got? What else we got? We've got all sorts to do. What have we got? Oh yeah. I will actually, if I figure out which Afghan thingamabob square I want to use, I will do a tutorial on it. Tutorial, is that right? So that you can see what it looks like with hand spun as well as acrylic. So I'll show you the acrylic one that I'll have worked ahead, and then I'll show you the hand spun one, and I'll do a comparison on feel and stuff like that. Does that sound all right? Do you fancy one of them? Sorry, the kitten keeps putting me off. Tutorial. Afghan. Oh, there's a H in that. Square. Acrylic versus wool. Acrylic versus wool, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Sounds interesting. Thank you. Right. Yes, he is. He's causing havoc.
Do you want me to remove him?
No, it's all right.
You sure I can remove him?
He's all right.
You sure?
Yeah. He's a pain, but we get there. So yeah, comparison. What were I reading? Comparison TPI bats are also luxury fibres, if you remember. Oh, yes, they are. Wendy, you're going to have to write me down what we used, because I know the silks in them bats. Silks and merino, wasn't it? Were it merino? Oh, and what's it called? Cashmere. I think it had cashmere in as well, didn't it? I think it does. Well, yeah. Comparison with luxury fibres. Yeah, because it were luxury fibres that we used. It's a good job you mentioned that, Wend. Yes, we know. Princess hands. Cashmere silk. Ultrafine merino. Yeah, and no, we didn't use sparkle. Angelina. Right, so that was cashmere silk. Ultra fine merino. And what did I say? Ultra fine merino and what? Angelina. Look at that. We're working this stuff out together, guys. So, yeah, right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. Well, 4 videos prepared, well, thought of, and 1 live thought of. I think we did 2 others. Maybe I will check before you spin up. Cheers, darling. Yeah, I know there were quite a few beautiful, softy fibres in that. I knew I should have written them down. Knew it. And that's broken. Never mind. So, yeah, we've got 4 videos and a live planned. I'm going to try make all lives this time every Saturday. So 9 o'clock every Saturday, unless something crops up family-wise, or say I'm on holiday or summer. So I'm choosing Saturdays, 9 p.m. GMT. That's when we're going to do this. And it will last between 45 minutes to 2 hours, depending on how much I've decided to put together for the live. Wasn't prepared for this, as you can see. Otherwise, I'd have had this written down already and we'd have been talking all sorts and we'd be doing this, that and t'other. But right now, the mind's gone blank. So that's where we're at. My little one keeps waking up, but we'll catch the replay if it's up. Congrats, Sadie. So happy for you. Looking forward to your future vids and lives. Thank you, darling. You go and sort your lovely little one out, Hannah, and I shall see you again soon. So don't worry. Yeah. Oh, I want to do a video as well. So 6 video, make video on sorting yarns, because I'm sure you'd like to see all the yarns that I've got, because a hell of a lot of them you haven't seen. So when I have a focus moment and don't remember to actually press record and finish like 3 or 4 yarns, then I end up forgetting to show you all and they just go into the tub. So we're going to get the tub out and all the other yarns and everything that I haven't actually balled up and started using, and we're gonna figure out what these yarns are going to be used for. So sorting yarns and making plans for projects. Right. And then I also would like to try at some point plan a spin for a project, finish the project, and obviously show it and wear it. That is probably going to be next year, not this year, so don't be looking forward to it. That is just a plan. I can't promise it's going to happen because it's me, and I get so with projects that I get bored and I put them down, like this. This was a scarf. It's a beautiful Corriedale, beautifully dyed and spun, and it's a gorgeous yarn. But have I finished it? Have I yet? And there is a hell of a lot of projects like that lying around in this room, in my bedroom, in the front room, and in the car. So yeah, I need to actually start finishing stuff, but I'm doing that on quiet. Shh. I am doing it slowly but surely, I think. I am a liar. I'm a big fat liar. I won't finish them, or I will, but not this year, not next year, and probably not year after. I'll probably go, oh yeah, I should have done that, and then do it. So yeah, that's yeah. It's just how it works with me. I am a big fat liar. And I know it, but I have all great intentions, and I really want to do all these things, and I really want to finish stuff, and I do get hyper focused on certain things like today. Why did I need to hyper focus on figuring out which one of them to do? I didn't. But I did, because it's just me. Oddball. Right, so I will be back next Saturday, 9 p.m. GMT. That's the words, the letters I was looking for. I want all of you to have a fantastic weekend and a fantastic week if you can. Think positive. Always think positive. Hi, Jenny, darling. Thank you. I haven't seen you for ages. Thank you, darling. So yeah, no matter where you are in the world, I forgot what I was saying. No matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, evening, afternoon, or nighttime, do what you love doing. And if that's crocheting, if that's knitting, weaving, spinning, paperwork, reading, quilting. I'm going through random stuff here, card making. Just enjoy it. Love doing whatever you like doing. Hi, Melissa, darling. Patrini, how you doing? I'm just about to go, sweet pea. Yeah, I love you all so much, and I will definitely be back next Saturday at 9 p.m. I love you all. Bye, my gorgeous, beautiful people.